All right, guys, we're gonna do a different knot today. We're gonna tie a jig head knot. And I really like this knot when you're fishing artificial lures and you want the jig head not to be like tied tight to the line because then it doesn't have as much action. What you wanna do is this jig knot will allow the jig to have a lot more freedom to move. So if you have let's say if I have a swim bait with a tail on here and it's vibrating, this thing's gonna do this. Whereas if it was tied directly to the line, it would have a lot less give. So we're gonna show you a jig knot. Basically, I'm taking this high-vis yellow line to show you the jig knot, jig head knot. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a box knot right here. Okay, very simple, little box knot. And I'm gonna have at least a 4-inch tag coming off the end, okay? Then I take my jig head or my lure or whatever bait you're fishing and you put it through, okay? Then you take this and you put the tag end through your box knot and you pull it down. And then you kind of tighten it down a little bit because you don't need that box knot too big, okay? Not all the way. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do another box knot at the end, but this one, you're gonna tighten all the way down, like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing again, a third box knot. Tighten it all the way down. Boom. And then we pull it tight. There we go. And then we cut our tag end off. And there we go. We have a beautiful jig knot. And what it does is it gives a little loop down there for the lure to have a little bit of give and a little bit of play. So if this thing wants to wiggle around a little bit, it has the freedom to do so without being restrained by a tight knot, a knot that would tie tight to this thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. You saw how it was done. In fact, let me show you again. So I'm gonna show you again, just to see if I can give it a different angle this time. Okay, so I take my line. A box knot is very simple. You just go over and under, just like you would your first knot of your shoelaces. You bring it down to a fairly small little hole there. Get your jig, put your tag in through the eye of your lure. Pull it down till it's about 1/2 inch above the jig head. Take your tag end, you bring it through your box knot, kind of clench it down somewhere where you want it. And then you take your tag end, you go box knot over and under your main line. Tighten it down. Same thing. Over and under, tighten it down, and pull tight, and that sucker ain't going nowhere. Okay, I made this loop a little bit bigger so you can see for effect that thing has a lot of wiggle room there to move around, and your lure has more action. So guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Got a lot of videos on how to catch fish in South Florida, saltwater, freshwater, offshore, inshore, you name it. We do a lot of beach fishing, we catch big fish. Thumbs up on the video, like, subscribe, and share. Till next time, watch you live.